Hello folks, and welcome back to another video. Well, I've just come back off of a 10-day holiday in Turkey, and you've obviously seen the last video I done on the fizzy restoration. While I was away, quite a few things have happened. One, I've purchased a new bike while I was away, and two, Gary's purchased a new bike while I've been away as well. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what Gary's bought. It is a Yamaha YZF R1. It's had a few modifications to it, but you're going to put it back to standard, I gather.
Yeah, it's not that too many to be fair. But the main one is this rear. They've took the rear seat off, so
it's got a single seat conversion kit on it. It looks like it's had an aftermarket shock on the back there as well, which is sitting up a lot higher at the moment at the back, we think, don't we?
Yeah, you were right to tiptoe when I first got on it.
Yeah. So just looking around it, folks, as you can see, it's what year is it? 2001. So it's the
last of the car.
5J. Is it the 5JJ model?
JJ, yeah.
5JJ model. It's also got a little blue bubble screen, but I think you bought a standard one for that. Yeah. He's going to put that back to standard again. It has got a few marks on the tank here where something's dropped on it, but that can be easily sorted out. That's not too much of a problem. How many miles has it done? 13,317 miles, folks. And coming around it, it's in lovely condition, to be honest with you, apart from that little damage on the tank. As I say, bearing in mind that's going to come off the single seat conversion there. I'm not too familiar with that one, actually. It's okay, but the back's sitting a lot higher up at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely higher.
I think that's the standard can on it.
Yeah, he's just changed this rear hanger apparently. This is aftermarket.
Right. Oh, it's also got the Öhlins front steering damper. They're quite dear as well, aren't they?
I think they're about 250 or 230.
Yeah. Go on in, whack her up.
It's already warmed up.
Look at that. Sounds an absolute treat. Really nice condition. So you're pleased with it?
It's got a private plate on it.
Oh yeah, and it come with a private plate with it. Although you don't like the metal one, it's a metal one on there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not.
You've got the
I've got a new one there.
Yeah, so you're going to be putting that on.
It's been off the road for a while, so on the ride home it was it needed breaking in again. So
yeah,
no, it's all right now.
Yeah,
some super unleaded in it.
Yeah, that's what I'll be putting in my one, because I've actually bought a bike too. I've actually had two of these in the past. I had one back in 1995, brand new, and I've always inkling for another one. Again, more of an investment by this one, and I'm going to turn you around and show you it now. Here we go. It's again a Yamaha. This is a YZF750, folks. It's got, well, it's all dirty at the moment. It was all immaculate when you picked it up. You had to go and pick it up for me, didn't you?
I had to ride it home in the rain, about nearly an hour drive on it.
Yeah, so it's been ridden in the rain, but otherwise it's totally spotless. Original 21,000 miles, and it's in really, really good condition. Again, totally standard, this one, by the looks of it. And the thing is that as I've been looking, this was the one, the pre-Öhlins shock. This was like the first year or two they come out. The ones I had before had the Öhlins shock on them, but this one is the pre-Öhlins shock, so it's, as I say, the first model or style they come out in. And I think it's been off the road since 2017, or since 2017. A lady owned it, right? Listen to this. She kept it in her living room, and she only took it out to MOT it. And in the since 2017, I think, up to where we are now in 2026, I think it's only done about 80 miles. So it's really, really a low mileage, been kept inside, basically. I can't believe a lady owned it and it was in her living room. Apart from the dirt on it at the moment, it is totally standard. Everything's totally standard on it. You say when you rode it home, you said the car may need a bit of cleaning because they've been standing for a while.
Yeah, it was very sluggish on the way home.
Yeah.
Well, it did start getting better, but yeah.
It's probably old petrol in it as well, as I say, because it's not been used at all. So there's a bit of fettling to do. And the chap I got it off, he said that he's done the oil change on it, he's done the filters and everything. And but there is a light on the oil pressure light. The oil pressure switch is faulty on it, so I've got to change that. It's definitely got all the right oil in it, but it's just a matter of the switch is faulty. Oh, where's the keys for it anyway? I haven't even heard it start up yet. We're going to get the keys and give it a start up. So the first time I've literally seen it, folks. But yeah, I had one of these, as I say, way back in the 90s. And not in this colour. My one was the purple, pink and white one with the purple wheels. This has got the purple wheels. But then I had a later one, which was red, white and black with a red, white and black tank. Go on then, whack the keys in it. Yeah, if you do an MOT check on that, you'll see it's done absolutely no miles at all, folks. You just put the choke on it, yeah?
Yeah, choke's all full.
Go on in. Oh, it's quiet as anything, isn't it?
It's like new riding it.
Listen to that. Absolutely lovely. Let me come around the other side right there. Oh yeah, you can see it a lot better now. Look at that, look. Look at that little baby. Listen to how quiet that engine is. Turn the choke down a little bit. Wow. Yeah, you just give that a little bit of a wipe over. As I say, he had to drive it home in the rain, so it's it got a bit dirty, but it was totally immaculate, wasn't it?
Oh, it's like showroom.
Absolutely lovely. Look at that, folks. As I say, stored in a lady's living room for years and years. I can't believe it. Yeah, let's have a go. All this is all absolutely spotless under there, look. But I will give it a detail. This is the first time I've actually seen it. But as you can see, it's been well looked after in its life. Look at that, look. How good is that, look? And that's why I bought it. It was a good, these are very appreciating classic, these early YZFs now. Just like the R1, what Gary's got. Although this is a 2000, is it 2001 did you say? Yeah. The 1998 was the one I had when I had one back in, again, 2000, but I had a 1998 version. The red and white one. That's the most sought after one, but they still pack a punch, these things. But look at that, look. I can't be happier with that. Totally standard. It's got a tinted screen on it, which I'm quite happy with, to be honest with you. There it is. Again, that's another one from my collection. And I don't think I really want any more now. I think that's the last one I was going to get. I wanted a big 4 again, like what I had before. I know I've got the Bandits, the 1200 and all that, but I'm always like Yamahas myself. There we go, listen to that, look.
Oh, isn't it?
That sounds like a new engine, doesn't it?
Gearbox is nice and tight.
There you go, folks. The YZF750. Lovely example, and a really nice example. And not many about in that colour, I don't think.
The wheels are not new.
Yeah, I know, look at that, look. Everything is all right on it. Look, everything's perfect. There's no corrosion, no rot or anything on it. Look, every bolt looks okay. Look, I'm well pleased with that. Very, very pleased with it. So, yeah, I've got to take the belly pan off at the bottom there. I think the oil pressure switch is underneath there. Normally you see all these switch gear and all stuff, all the keys all sort of damaged around this area, but that's all, look, it's like bloody new, isn't it? There's only one thing we did find on it, and that was the corner of this upper fairing here. Just had a crack there, and I think it's only the glass that's holding that on, but that's not too much of a problem. That's just a little bit of a cosmetic thing. In fact, you didn't even notice it, did you?
I didn't even notice it when I was there, no.
Yeah, but as I say, apart from that, I will get that repaired, because I've also bought a new nose cone fairing for that as well.
Did have an alarm, but it's been disabled.
It's been disabled, is it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I had an electrical problem with it, so...
Oh, right, okay, that's fair enough. So, yeah, there you go, folks. Little YZF750 there. Just for the collection. There's a screw loose there, look. On that. Oh, that's for the... oh, it's a little lug broken off on the like mudguard there. That's all that is, look. Just seen that, that's not a problem. They're probably only cheap anyway, these, look.
Oh, yeah.
So it's only one little lug to go off to there, so I could look out for another one of them. But apart from that, just give it a good valet, a good detail. Yeah, there you go. Really looking forward to riding that again. I've not rode one of these for years. The other one I had, I bought, drove it home. That was in the 2000s sometime. Took it apart and ended up selling it because I sold all my bikes off at that time. I had the two 350 LCs. I had an RD400 plus this as well, or one of these. And I just got rid of them all because I wasn't using bikes back then. But so there we go, yeah. So I want to get this, as I said to you, in the next video on its wheels and that. That's very near to doing that now, the fizzy. So Jimmy's going to be painting the tank and the side panels. What we got coming in here? So you got that?
This will be going up for sale.
Yeah. Anyone interested? Gary's FZR600. What year is this one?
Got 26,000 on the clock.
Which is not a lot at all, is it?
It's like 92, 92.
Oh yeah, K-Reg, probably a 92.
I think it is 92, yeah.
You've got a micron pipe on it.
Yeah, micron pipe.
This is what you have been using over the last few years, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had it since about 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah. So this one will be going up for sale.
I think it's got 11 months MOT on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you ain't long had the MOT. You just got it MOT, didn't you?
Just got the MOT. I was about to tax it, then the R1 popped up, so I haven't taxed it.
Yeah. So that's sitting there sawing at the moment. I've got this old, look at this old blinking old beaten up FZR 400. This is a little one, but again, this one is in need of full restoration. That one. But again, these are just my investments basically. All them in there, like well, Gary's got a couple of them in there. They're just investment buys basically. But this one, I just wanted another one of these again, because I did love the one I had. And I actually went over to France, drove right across France on one of these into Spain. Oh, that was, again, mid-90s that was. So I'm happy with that. And now we've got to build an extra part on the log cabin again to house the usable bikes, let's say. So what I'm going to be doing is extending the log cabin along here. I'm going to take the last hoop down here, I think, off the polytunnel for the moment. Still keep the polytunnel because it's good as a storage place. And take it back to here, and that means I can have an extra bit there where I can like store the bikes in, the ones that we're going to be using basically. So yes, I know I haven't been on the trotter van, folks, I know, but things have been happening this year. It's all hopefully going to get done. I've not moved forward with the trotter van, but yeah, so there we are. That's his R1 there. So Jimmy's now got the R6, Gary's got the R1, and I've got the YZF750. There you go. That's all happened within the last month.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. So that's just the way things go. When these opportunities come up, you have to take them. And I was in a lucky enough position where I could do it. And plus, we've been doing all this work in here. We're just coming here. We've I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is why I've been ultra busy. We've cleared out all the hot tub out of there. I had to put a new roof on there because the roof was all collapsed. So if you just put you up there, look, you can see a brand new roof all the way around. We've done the whole one all the way around has gone on. And coming in here, as I say, the hot tub's ready to be taken away. That's all been cut up. A lot of it's all around the corner there at the moment, but I've got someone to come and take that away now that I'm back. We've got the outside to do on this at the moment, but the big thing was to get this as a usable place again. So that's what we're doing. Jimmy's been in here while we've been away. He's got his barbecue just sitting there at the moment. And people are saying, oh, the barbecue don't go in there. Well, it's staying there for the moment. At the end of the day, it's a £1,000 barbecue, and we're not going to leave it sitting outside in the rain. It's cost him a lot of money, that, so we can go in there for now. And he's been using it in here. He's been cooking in here. But the roof, absolute brand new roof we put on, look. And we've filmed all that on my Butler's Empire channel, if you're interested at all. Put some lino down, the garden furniture that was sitting out there. Some of it, anyway, is now coming in here. So we're going to be getting a... well, we've got a little projector there. We did buy a screen to go up there, but it was way too big. So we're going to be putting up there a 50-inch TV, LED TV going up there. So, and we've been using this in the summer. So there you go. That's what we've been up to, folks. A little bit of an update. Now that we're back off our holiday, I don't think we've got another holiday coming up in the near future. If it do, on my Butler's Empire channel, it'll be days out here and there. So the next video you'll be seeing will be the Fizzy, hopefully getting back on its wheels, getting all the, like the swinging arm on and all that sort of stuff, getting bits bolted back onto it, and maybe we can get that going again. Anyway, thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, have a little backlog of our videos, have a little look in the playlist there. There's loads of videos, over 1,000 videos on this channel, and you'll find something there which might send you to sleep at night. Anyway, thanks very much. See you in the next video, and until then, bye for now.